Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another video. And as you can see from the title, we are going through some of the bookish items that I bought to add to my collection and also to expand my library. So let's get into it. I hope you guys are having a good day, a good Friday, and let's see what I got. So the first thing that I got is a book light. Now, I actually have one of these already. My daughter actually got me one for Christmas, which actually put me on like the whole book light thing, because in my mind I was like, I could just turn on like the ceiling light. I live by myself, of course, when my daughter is away at school, so it's no big deal. However, this gift was not just a gift for me, it was a gift for her, because every time she is here, I ask her to come turn my light off when I'm ready to go to sleep. So she figured if you have a book light, you don't have to have the big light on, and when you're ready to go to sleep, you can just go to sleep, which I found works to my advantage, because even though I'm alone, I'm home alone. One day I'm going to get through a video without like stuttering over my words. But anyway, even though I live alone, I don't have to worry about anybody at this current time, worried about the lighting. It is convenient when I'm just ready to roll over and go to sleep to just click the light off, because I do often fall asleep while reading. So there are some times when I didn't have the light, I literally just like go to sleep with the light, and when I woke up, I would eventually turn it off. But having a book light is great. However, I am also, if you watch my travel videos, I really like to have a travel version of the thing that I use at my house as well, because I don't like to have to think about, did I pack this particular item? So when it comes to, let's say, my power cords, I have a power cord and a power block that I specifically just have in my travel, so I don't have to worry about it. Why do I feel like I'm sweating like profusely? Like, what is going on? Okay, let's just take a moment to cool down. We're gonna take a moment to cool down because I'm like sweating. I did just get out the shower because I am about to go somewhere, but I'm like, wait a second, like the shower was steamy, but dang. Okay, so I like to have, like, if I can have a separate thing just for travel, then I have a separate thing for travel. Now, of course, I don't have that for everything yet, but that is the goal. So I was like, I want to do that for this light because I read at night all the time. So if I'm reading the night before I'm about to go on a trip, that travel light is in my bed. And even though, you know, we're like, just grab it, put it in the bag, I can forget it, and I'd rather not think of that. So I bought a different one, and I got this one versus the one I have because this one seems to fold flatter, so it'll take up less space. Let me show you the other one I have. Just one moment. Alright, so for comparison purposes, this is the one that she bought me, and I really like this. It has a neck, so I can control it. One thing is, of course, when you're moving that neck, sometimes it's not perfect, but you can get it like in the perfect shape. It has 3 different buttons, so you have your on button. I typically use what I call the combo light because I see the white and the yellow, but you can also click this button and you can just get all yellow, or you can get all of that white light. But like I said, I like the combo. I feel like the white is very based off of what I've seen people who have like the Kindle Paperwhite. I feel like it's that white, but I like the combo. So you have that, and then you have a dimmer. I don't know if you can tell, but the dimmer, of course, dims or brightens the light. You have your clip down at the bottom. You have your light indicator. So right now, this is on 1%. I don't know if you could see that like blue light, which means this light is actually a lot brighter because it's dimmer now because it needs to be charged. So if you think this is a bright light, just imagine what it would be fully charged. So I like this one, but of course, in order for me to get it in my bag, I gotta like fold it down. So I wanted to get something that was a little more compact. So this one does have the on-off switch to the color changing temperature and the brightness settings. So I got that. It's USB-A convenient charging, y'all. I don't know which charger port is which. I just stick them in to see that it fits. What I do like about this one is this one does use the same charging port that my phone uses. So that's great. I don't have to take all the separate cords, and most of my things do work with that cord, which I love. It's only the Apple products that don't. So you have that, 3 color temperatures, various styles. I got the color green because, you know, I love my greens, but this came in colors, and the colors white, black, like a peachy pink, and a blue. I got green, so let's take a look. I hope this is the green. Well, it says green, but this looks more teal. I think it is more teal, even though in the back of the box it clearly looks like green, but we'll see. And I got this off Amazon, so I will link it. Oh, no, it is green. Yay! So this is what it looks like. Super cute. It has, of course, the little clip. Now, this one is a mouth, like the little alligator clip we're used to. This one is more of a clip that you have to pull. So you definitely can't stuff too many pages, and you definitely have to be careful because you don't want to pull this and break it. And then we have the, let's see how it works. Oh, the light swivels. I didn't know that. So this light does swivel. I think it actually says something like that on the box. It doesn't. But they do have the indicator light like the other one. It's right above the power button. So I'm assuming we can't, of course, see that because it's not on yet. But it does show you the different indicators. So if there's 1, you have 25%, 250, and 100% is all 4. So that is cool. It does not have any charge. So I am going to have to charge this so that I can show you guys what it... Oh, no, it is charged. I just wasn't hitting it enough. So, okay. So we have it on. All right. So right now you can see the 3. Like I said, you can't see it until it's on. But right now it's at about 75%. And it has that bright yellow light. We click it again. We get that white light. And we click it again and we get that mixed light. So the same thing that the other one gives. And you can do the brightness. It's so crazy because there's literally one. But okay, you have to long. Okay, so one. Reading is fundamental, y'all. Switch on and off, double touch. So if you double touch the light, it turns it on and off, which is why it didn't come on the first time I clicked it. Change color temperature is just a 1 click. So there we go. And then brightness setting is a long touch. So we're going to long touch it. And I don't know if it's easy. I feel like you can see it. So that's bright. I can see it here, but I don't know if you can. But the long touch is what changes the brightness. And that is working from my perspective. Yes, I am going to fan as we talk about this light. So, yeah. So this is really cool. And like I said, it is so flat. It just makes it really easy to kind of go in with the other cords and not as bulky as this one. But like I said, I love them both. I just think one is better for travel. And now I have this one that I can just leave by my bed and I do not have to worry about when I am going places. So super happy about that. I'm going to fully charge this and literally stick it in my luggage. So there's that. Let me actually put it in the packaging so I don't lose my little manual piece. Now the next thing I got, I'm super excited about these. I've seen other people talk about them. I'm a person, I don't want my books to get damaged. Like if y'all literally come and touch my books, you'll see, especially if it's a book that has a book jacket, you know, sometimes it's just brushing up against things as you put it in your bags. But if you come and touch my books, you look at my books, it does not look like anyone has read them. Because that's the girl I've always been. Even as a child, I did not like my books to get ruined. I stopped writing my names in my books because I felt like I had defaced them. Like, I thought about getting one of those, like, stamps, but I'm like, I'm not going to let anybody borrow a book because I don't trust anybody to treat my books correctly. So I was really excited when I saw people posting these, and they're like little book jackets you can put your books in. And I'm so, y'all, I got these packages a while ago. I just have not had time to film it. So I have not been using them because I didn't want to use them until I talked to y'all about them. But I got 2 of them. So this is the first one. I thought this was so cute. It's a bookshelf and it has plants. I do have plants. I love my plants. Even though sometimes y'all might be thinking I don't love them. I love my babies. But this is my first book jacket. Let me take it out, or book cover, I guess, or book sleeve is what I think it's called. Let me take it out. And I thought this was so freaking cute. It has all these books on it, all these plants. I love, love, love. I love the colors, the wood. It's just so cute. And on the other side, there's a pocket. So I can stick other things in that pocket. And this is a pretty big book jacket. Like, it's bigger than most of the books I have. And when you open it up, there is like this kind of water. It feels to me like a waterproof material just because it feels like what would be on like like a raincoat. So I thought that was good. That way if something was to spill on it, you have that little barrier. Even if it's not fully waterproof, you have that extra barrier. And this thing can fit a really big book. Let me grab my biggest, thickest book and show you guys that. One moment. All right, so this is probably the biggest and thickest book that I own. It is a hardback, and my favorite book. Y'all already know Dead 11. But if I put this to the outside, look at that. There's still space in there. So if you have really, really tall and thick books, you still have room. So the book is in here, and I still have all of this room here and this room at the top. So my book, now when I am carrying them, they are safe and they are protected. And I'm so excited to be able to use them. So this did come off of Amazon. I know you can get them other places as well, but I really, really like this. And like I said, I've had these packages probably for over a month, and I just haven't had time to sit down and do this video. But I'm super excited that I'm doing it now because I get to use them. And y'all, for those of you who've been here, y'all know I'm a Disney adult. I am not ashamed. You could go back, watch the whole Disney playlist of our trip last Christmas. Y'all, my favorite Disney movie, and I think I've said this in other videos, so if you've been around, you already know. I'm gonna give you a moment. Think about it. Beauty and the Beast. And y'all, when I saw this, I had to get it. It's a Belle-inspired book sleeve with a dreamy, far-off look and her nose stuck in a book. Look at it. It's so freaking cute. And if you don't know, the reason I like it, I don't know if I actually said this, but literally my favorite character is the Beast. And when he turns into the man, I'm like, I want him to be the Beast again. I freaking love the Beast. And so the Beast is here. You have the Rose, Mrs. Potts. Shout out to y'all. Why I forgot that lady's name. As soon as I was about to give her her props, Landry. Why can't I remember her name? Y'all know Murder, She Wrote. I am too ashamed. Literally, her name just flew out of my head. And I know somebody's going to be yelling at me. But shout out to her. Mrs. Potts. We have Chip. We have Cogs. Is Cogsworth on here? He is not. But we have Lumiere. And I am so happy about it. So there we go. It is literally the same size as the other one. It has the book sleeve. Now, on this one, there is a Velcro. And on this one, there is none. So just keep that in mind when you're sticking your things in there. But like I said, pretty much the same size. This one also has that rain fabric. And this one on the outside feels more like fabric. Not like the softest fabric in the world, but more of a fabric, like kind of like an upholstery heavy. It's not super heavy, but heavy. It's not like a soft t-shirt fabric, but in the inside it has that waterproof fabric. This one is more vinyl on the outside, so in my opinion, if not waterproof, definitely going to keep water away. You have that vinyl there, and then I stick my book in there and it fits. This one is a little bit smaller because you can see, even though I do have some room on the outside, I feel like there might be a little less. So I'm putting them, yeah, so the other one is a little bigger. So there is still some extra room, a little bit of height, but definitely more width if you have bigger books. But I can't wait to use this one. I'll probably use it today, y'all. I'm about to go to a little outdoor festival. I might have to go ahead and use my bag. Now the last thing, I'm gonna put a picture up here while I'm showing you this, but it is a nice new bookshelf. Y'all, this thing is heavy because all the shelves are glass. So it's very, very heavy. I got this off Amazon as well. But this one is going to actually go on the other side of this wall, and I'm gonna show you guys me putting it together. Y'all can struggle watching me put it together. I think it's gonna be fairly easy because I put together a piece like this, one of my most favorite pieces. I had to give away because I didn't have space for it, but I need another bookshelf because most of you know I use my coffee table, and I'll give you guys some visuals of that. And then I also have a book, well, it's not a bookshelf, but it's like a entryway console cabinet that I use at the top of my stairs, and that's where my entire Disney collection books are. The retellings of all the Disney stories, the fairy tale Disney stories. I have those up there, and that pretty much takes up the whole shelf, and they've released new ones since I got all of them. So I know I'm not going to have any room for anything else up there, and I want to keep that collection together. That's why it's separate. And then I have another little bookshelf I'll show you guys, but I actually keep, like, I don't have a ton of trinkets because I'm a person that likes to clean, but dusting is my nemesis. And I don't want to have to dust 5 million things, so I don't have a lot. But you know, if you have your little picture frames, I have actual things that my daughter made in elementary school that actually are very cool, so I do keep them on display. So I don't want to keep books on there. I have been keeping my books over there now, but I don't want to continue doing that because then I have to move my picture frames and all the trinkets, and it's just not, like, if it was completely empty, it would be great because it is the shelf that I had books on before. But before, there were just books that I had that I wasn't reading. So I wasn't constantly moving things and constantly buying books. So I decided to add this bookshelf, and I'm hoping it's going to help. It's going to go for quite a while, because if not, I'm going to have to figure something else out. I'm going to have to get like another shelf somewhere in the house, but that's okay because that's what we do. We are small space maximizers over here. So I'm excited about this. We're going to put it together in a little bit so you guys can see it all put together. But that is my haul. It's not a huge haul, but definitely things I was excited about getting. So stay tuned and let's put this shelf together. See you in a bit. Alright guys, so I'm back and we are about to put together the bookshelf. Hopefully this doesn't take long. I want to time myself, but I have no idea. Let's see. What time is it? Can I see the time? Nope. Oh, it is 9 and I just messed up the thing. Okay. So it's 9:21. We're going to see how long it takes me to put this together. You know, Cowboy Carter was released on Friday. So we're going to be listening to that because it is amazing. So if you have not listened to it, you should. But that's what we're going to be. God darn it, I don't know what it is today. Or any day. Because I'm always tripping over my words. But that's what we're going to be vibing to. So I'm going to put that on. I'll be vibing to that. Y'all will have to turn it on at y'all house. Because they might, I don't know, flag the video. I don't know. Can you play like that? I don't know. Mine usually comes through like this live. Anyway, that's what we're going to listen to as we put this together. And then we're going to see what it looks like. And we're going to add our books to it. Because that's the fun part. So let's get started. And yeah, let's get it done. Y'all, 34 minutes later. It definitely didn't seem like it took that long, but I think it's just a matter of having, if you have somebody to like hold the pieces in place, you could probably get it done in half that time. But you saw it was literally just stacking the pieces. It wasn't anything super stressful. Everything, there are only 2 types of like screws in this entire thing. So this is where I'm going to put it. I thought about doing it like that though, because the other one that I had was a corner shelf. I don't know if I like it cornered like this or if I just want it to be like flat against the wall. And honestly, since there are going to be so many books, I think I want it just kind of flat against the wall. So I'm going to run the vacuum in this spot. So give me 1 second. Because once we put the glass, it's going to be super heavy. All right. So we have run the vacuum and the mop. We have our piece in place. All right. I'm going to put it very much so up on the wall. And I guess the stickers that are facing. Y'all, I haven't even screwed this in yet. All right, wait a minute. 2 more pieces. Now I'm kind of wondering, is it more than 2 pieces? Because I have 2 leftover screws, but I only have 2 holes, so they may have given you like 2 extra screws. All right, let's get these screwed in. All right, and then we can add our shelves. And I'll show you what I was talking about when it comes to like the tone of this one and the tone of the table. So it's not a gold, it's like a dull gold. And I'm not mad at it. Like I said, I have, okay, so for all, I got this on my finger. It won't come off. So for all the glass pieces, they do give you those little command, like little nubs, so that the glass isn't just hitting up on the metal. All right. Prayers that all the glass, and it is tempered glass, so that's good, will be intact. All right. So here are the little nods, like little patches I was talking about, and it's probably easier to put the patch directly on the thing. Okay, so here, this is where my like books in my library are that I have not read. I have read these, but see, these shelves aren't that big, and I kind of don't like them sideways. I used to stack the books that were on here, so they were stacked pretty much like those. But of course, I don't want to continue doing that because I like to just have my like little trinkets here. This is my main shelf right now that's under my table, and you guys can see, like I was talking about, the color. So both of these sides are completely full. So I have like these new books, and then I have these books. So we're definitely going to need this shelf. So let's go ahead and start adding to the shelf. And I don't know if I want to put books on this top one, or if I do want to put like a little picture frame or trinket. So I think for now I'm going to leave that blank. But let's go ahead and put on our 4 books here. Oh, wait. I said I wasn't going to put them in here. All right. So I'm going to put them here. There we go. And then we're going to add the books that we just read. Ah. Jeez. All right. This is glass. We got to be careful over here. Gonna add these in. And I don't think I'm gonna need like some type of bookend to keep them in. But if I do, because I'm putting them pretty much flat to the wall. But if I do need some type of bookend, if I find they're falling, I'll get the ones that you can kind of stick under them. But yeah, I like this. And this is 2 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. And I can get at least one more on there. So let's say about 12 books, you know, and these ones have pretty good size. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 60 books that I can get on this shelf, not including the top. So if I use the top, that would be 72 books approximately that I could put on this shelf. And then, of course, we have our books to be read. And I'm just going to kind of stack those in like this for now. Of course, as I add books to the shelf, I'm going to have to find some place to put these. You guys can't even see what the hell I'm doing. Okay. Let's back you guys up. See? I'll bring you in closer. But I have like another stack of books that I have not even done a video on yet. So I can't even show you guys that because I will be doing a book haul on that. So that's coming. But those are going to be there. But that just goes to show you, even though they may not be books I've read, I'm going to have like my books that I am going to be reading in my library. So maybe I'll stack those at the top. Maybe that'll be the thing I put at the top, or some at the top and some at the bottom. But let me show it to you because I love it. All right, y'all. This is what, hold on. This is what we're working with. So when we come in the front door, we have our bookshelves. We have the books we have to read. And then, like I said, we're going to add the other books. That'll be coming once I do that video. So maybe next time I'll do the video like in this corner, like next to my new bookshelf. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys get some ideas for what you can do in small spaces and, you know, just to kind of change things up a bit. This is really fun. I am tired. It's like probably like 10 o'clock now because that took me like 30, we're going to say 40 minutes. It was 9:21 when we started putting the thing together. So it's probably after 10. I need to go to bed. For all of you that are new, thanks for stopping by. My name is Sarah. Hope you join the family. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for coming back and watching the videos. Let me know what you're doing in your spaces. Give me some ideas. What book things are you buying? I'd love to hear about it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.